All right, UFC 307 just around the corner this weekend. And boy, am I excited for an actual good fight card. Not that the fight nights haven't been pretty decent recently, but man, 306 was shit. I want something, man. I just want something from these pay-per-view cards. But yeah, getting into the predictions. This is my picks and predictions, not bets, because I don't bet. I don't condone gambling. You shouldn't be betting. It is a terrible, terrible habit. It ruins lives. However, you're welcome to bet if you already are an addict. I don't really care. Just a forewarning. I don't bet. Just saying, because I see some, some people will say, instantly go to the comment sections once I get a pick wrong, just saying, oh, this guy lost money and that's why he's angry. No, I just have passion for the sport. Maybe if you get passion one day to do something, you'll have the same energy. Anyways, getting into the predictions here, we got Carla Esparza versus Tisha Pennington. Wait, is there really only one prelim? Nah. Really? I guess it's an early prelim. Alright, so if you don't know what we do for this, we do a little Rick flip here, and we flip a Lego piece. Studs up is the one on the right, studs down is Carla Esparza, the one on the left, and let's see what we get. Alright, studs up, looks like Tisha Pennington's winning this, 29-28. Good on her. Moving on, we got Cesar Almeida versus Ihor Potieria. I'm going Cesar Almeida, but I'm not confident in Cesar Almeida, I'll be honest with you. I'm a little worried for Cesar Almeida. He's just old, and he doesn't look great as an MMA fighter. Great kickboxer, not the best MMA fighter. That's all I'm gonna say. Ihor Potieria, though, is notorious for just never really being able to finish, or, get the intended finish, I guess. He's young, and he's got all the talent, I guess. But yeah, getting knocked out, and then he gets a KO here, but in 2022, yeah. He's just, really slow on the feet, and that's where I think Cesar Almeida is just going to be able to pop off. Ihor just waits too long. I think that's his biggest problem, in my personal opinion. So I'm going Cesar Almeida. Not really confident in it, but, I think he'll get it done, confidently. If I'm looking for a finish, I think Cesar could get it. If I'm looking for a decision, I think Cesar would get it. If Ihor Potieria wants to, rub two brain cells together, realistically, all he would need to do is take him down. But I don't know, man. Cesar Almeida doesn't have the worst ground game, or I guess ground defense, I should say. So, from what we've seen from his, I think 2 fights in the UFC, it's not terrible. It's not great, you know what I mean? We're not looking at, a Leon Edwards anti-grappler here. But, I don't know. He's also fought bums. It's hard to tell. I'm going Cesar Almeida. Moving on, we got Marino Rodriguez versus, Lucindo. I forgot how to pronounce that first name. Don't want to butcher it. And as you know, Studs of Truth. And we got Studs Up. Alright, so Lucindo's winning this 29-28. Probably split decision. Let's be honest here. Moving on, we got Stephen Wonderboy Thompson versus Joaquin Buckley. Ooh, this fight. You know what? I like Joaquin Buckley. I do really like Joaquin Buckley. Get booked, I don't mind Wonderboy. A lot of people like Wonderboy. A lot of old fans are a big fan of Wonderboy. Personally, I just think Wonderboy's style is a little dated. But I think a lot of people forget, man. Joaquin Buckley doesn't have a great chin. And we're looking at welterweight here. This isn't 185. I know he just knocked out Vicente Luque. A little bit of a, I don't know, Vicente Luque had brain damage, I guess. The Nuzerulton-Ruzeboa fight was pretty... It was a good showcase that he's able to go to decision, but Ruzeboa isn't a dangerous, insane striker. You know what I mean? what I'm really looking at is like knocking out Fialio, okay, is good. Decision with Alex Morono, where I thought Alex Morono, he might have edged that fight. I could have, could have seen a split. I thought it was a little closer than people were saying. But like getting knocked out by Chris Curtis is what I'm really, that's what I'm really worried about. Because Chris Curtis has no power. Like, genuinely, like, no power. He's got that Sean Strickland effect, But, I guess in fairness, Brendan Allen's been knocked out by Chris Curtis. But we know where Brendan Allen is. I'm kind of worried Joaquin Buckley's going to have just one of these... I just think he's going to be too... Wants a highlight, pretty much. For the first 2 rounds, he's going to gas out and get sloppy wrestling going in the 3rd round. And I think Wonderboy is going to edge a decision. I think Wonderboy might get a 29-28 here. This is a perfect setup. This is what I think. I think it's a perfect setup for Joaquin Buckley to get a knockout on a 40-year-old. He's explosive. Wonderboy's a little soft now, in terms of like muscle density and everything. And Joaquin Buckley does have some grappling in his game. So it's not like Joaquin Buckley's necessarily at a disadvantage, but I can just imagine him gassing out and him getting a little too I want to highlight, and just Wonderboy looking better than Joaquin Buckley in this fight, Like I could see Wonderboy wobbling Joaquin Buckley. That's what I'm worried about, you know what I mean? So I'm going Stephen Thompson here. Not the most confident, but, I think Wonderboy still got 1 or 2 bangers in him, and I think this will probably be a banger for the first 2 rounds, and then in the 3rd round, I think we're just going to be thinking, holy fuck, man, like, this is getting desperate. That's what I think is going to happen. Another thing, this fight card is taking place at Elevation. I'm really, really worried about Joaquin Buckley here. I genuinely want... Like, if we're talking about who I like more, I like Joaquin Buckley more, I want to see him do well, get booked, He's got a good personality. He wants to sell fights. He's good, man. But I'm just sensing some rookie mistakes that Joaquin does a lot, But I like him. Good style. Coaches yell out, do the Tyson, and he'll just start fighting like Mike Tyson. Crazy shit like that. I like him. But I just think... I have this weird feeling that he's just going to gas out. I think he's just going to get a little too overzealous and then gas out type of situation. And I don't think you can gas out with someone like Wonderboy, You can say Wonderboy doesn't have sting because he's 40, and you can say he's a little chinny. But does he still have that head movement, and does he still have that quick reaction time? Considering he did... I don't think he got finished. Was it round 1 he got finished by Shavkat? I think it was round 1 he got finished by Shavkat, wasn't it? No, it was round 2. Oh, shit, that changes everything. Yeah, getting to round 2 with Shavkat was very, very impressive. Stats... From what I remember, I think Stephen Wonderboy looks snappy, Like, not in terms of he can finish you, but in terms of, like, he's got the reaction still, So I'm going Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. I think this is an okay fight for him to come back to. It's not like he got knocked out, and it's not like he's getting knocked out left and right, you know what I mean? I just have a feeling he's going to be able to just edge it. I'm thinking like a split decision. I think they're going to give it to him just because I think Joaquin Buckley is going to look worse than Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Now, can someone get knocked out? Of course. These are both chinny fighters that have power, notorious power in their hands. But, yeah, I'm going Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, 29-28. I do really want Buckley to win. I mean that genuinely. I really want Buckley to win. But... I just think Wonderboy, he's still there, and I think Joaquin Buckley's still, he's not high level. Joaquin Buckley's like a top 10 gate. He's not he's not top 5 material so far from what I'm seeing. But I think Wonderboy could edge a top 5, I think he could be number 5 still in welterweight. Moving on, we got, I guess that's it for prelims, huh? What do we got here? Kevin Holland, Roman Dolidze. I'm going Roman Dolidze. Now, if you've seen my predictions before, I genuinely think Roman Dolidze is actually one of the worst fighters on the UFC roster, ranked at least. I think he's shit. I think he's dumb, and I think he fights like a Marvin Vettori, but with no chin and just shit takedowns. But he is okay on the ground. A lot of people say he's like this super dangerous monster on the ground. I don't see it. I know he competes in BJJ. I know he's won tournaments and all this other shit. But I just, in MMA at least, I'm not really seeing it. It could be, you know, the MMA aspect ruins his jiu-jitsu sort of thing. But he beat Anthony Smith pretty decisively, I guess. And this is more of a pick against Kevin Holland, because Kevin Holland's just another fighter that I genuinely think is... I don't think he's shit. I think Kevin Holland's actually good. He has talent, but I don't think he actually works that hard, if that makes sense. He's one of those cases where he has all the talent in the world, but he just doesn't work hard enough. And I think that shows in his spirit. He's very easy to quit, and he's very easy. Like, let's say Kevin loses round 1. I think if Roman gets a round 2, regardless if it's 1-1 or 2-0 Roman, I think Roman's just going to win round 3 because Kevin's just going to quit and, like, you know, try to show that he's tough and that he can go on the ground with Roman Dolidze or something. But, like, I just think Kevin's an ego fighter, and a lot of ego fighters, I think they just tend to lose decisions because their ego, you know? I think Roman Dolidze is getting slightly better. He's 36. I think this fight is actually going to be shit, though. I also think Kevin Holland's gun-shy, you know? I think Kevin Holland is smart. He's going to keep it on the feet and try to stuff the takedowns. I mean, we also saw what, like, Hamzat. I know this was a while ago. I get that. But we've seen other people take Kevin Holland down. I don't think it's out of the realm of possibilities in 15 minutes. Oh, this is middleweight. Yeah, I'm going Roman Dolidze. I don't think Kevin Holland has it anymore. I'm just being honest. I think this is his last fight, and then he's cut. Because this is, what, 4 fights in a row? Oh, he submitted McCall. Fuck, I remember that. Shit. Oh, well. Early stoppage. No. But, yeah, I don't think... I think Kevin Holland's gonna ego this. Probably challenge Roman Dolidze on the ground. And I think Roman's just gonna... I don't think he's gonna finish Kevin Holland. I think he's just gonna edge out a decision. I think it's going to be like a Roman round 1, Roman round 2, and then he looks like shit in the 3rd. Kevin Holland wins it, and he's going to act like he won the whole fight. Even though... Yeah. Yeah, I just think Roman Dolidze's... I think he might just win every round, and Kevin Holland's going to act like he won the fight. The more I think about it, the more I'm just like, I don't think Kevin Holland's going to win a fucking round. I just think he's that shit. You know? We saw what MVP did to him. You know, and I picked MVP in that, just saying. But yeah, moving on. Caitlin Vieira versus Kayla Harrison. I don't know why they're making this fight. This is literally a woman versus a dude here. I didn't know they let that happen. But, alright then. But yeah, gotta get my stud of truth here. Give me a second. Alright. So we got... Please be studs up. Alright, what is that? Studs up! Looks like we're going Kayla Harrison. 29-28 split decision. Vieira's probably going to look good in the first round. Alright, moving on. We got Jose Aldo, Mario Bautista. I'm going Jose Aldo. I think it'll be a 30-27 or a 29-28. A lot of 29-28s here. Because Mario's been looking good, man. Earlier in his career, he's been getting finished a little bit. He's looking a little inconsistent. But now it looks like he's honed in and he's, like, locked in. His grappling's pretty good. We've seen Jose Aldo struggle with, like, grapple-heavy game plans. If I was Mario, I'd probably be up to that. And I think Mario's probably going to get round 1. And everyone's going to be thinking, damn, Jose Aldo looks aged or whatever. But I think in round 2 and 3, it's going to be a case where Mario's, like, a little more tired, especially at elevation. And I think Jose Aldo is going to get some leg kicks going. He's going to, you know, he's going to get going on Jose Aldo things and just be able to shift the fight in his favor in round 2 and 3. Yeah, Jose Aldo, decision. I think Mario's probably going to look tough this fight, but I think he will end up losing. Raquel Pennington versus Juliana Pena. Looks like we're going Raquel Pennington. So, Raquel Pennington is going to win via 50-45. Or no, what would 49... Would it be... It's not 49-48, right? It's 49-47, I think, right? I don't fucking know. Raquel Pennington's gonna win 4 rounds. Julia's gonna get 1. That's my prediction. Moving on. Alex Pereira versus Khalil Roundtree. This might be a hot take. I think Alex Pereira's gonna win in the first 10 seconds. I think Khalil's gonna jab, and he's gonna commit with an overhand right. Sorry. 20 seconds, because it'll be 10 seconds of Khalil not doing anything. I think Khalil's going to go for a jab and get caught by a check left hook, and then he's going to be out cold. And Alex Pereira is going to call out John Jones for being a little pussy bitch. Yeah, that's my prediction. I just think Alex has got way too much power. If you go back and watch Khalil Roundtree versus Anthony Smith, I don't like Anthony Smith. Hand on the fucking Bible or whatever book you pray to. I swear Anthony Smith rocked Khalil Roundtree, or at least it looks like he rocked Khalil Roundtree once or twice. Khalil does not do well with anyone accurate at all, you know? Very, very inconsistent fighter, and he's got no trigger pull in his game plan. It's always 1-2 weight, 1 weight, 1 weight. You know, so I think, he's got no combos. He's got nothing really special about him. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I swear. To be fair, he did have Anthony Smith knocked out twice in this this fight. He knocked him out in round 2 and in round 3. First time I've ever seen a double knockout still continue. But he's just, oh man, like, are we really rating, like, oh, Carl Robertson, Dustin Jacoby, a decision with just... Dominic Reyes finished Dustin Jacoby. Also, I thought this was a robbery. I think a lot of people admit that that's a robbery. Like, losing to Prachny, like, I'm sorry, man. Getting knocked out by, or no, he knocked out Bukakis, right? Yeah, man. I'm sorry, I just, like, I don't see it. I love Muay Thai. He's a Muay Thai striker, you know? And I don't even care that he's part of a cult. I just think that Khalil's actually not good. I think, does he deserve this title shot? I think it's fair. I think it's okay. Ankalaev didn't want to fight at this time. Alex Pereira wanted to fight, and he's the fucking light heavyweight champ. It's on his terms. I'm sorry. But, you know, I see a lot of people don't like that Khalil got this fight. Again, don't mind it at all. I think Khalil, there's an argument to be made. He deserves it. I genuinely think this will be a fight where Alex Pereira will knock out Khalil in the first 10 to 20 seconds, minute maximum. And it'll be within the first 3 strikes thrown from Alex Pereira. Yeah, I think it'll be a quick and easy knockout. I just think there's levels to this game. I know Alex is older. I know he's getting up there in age. I know he doesn't take shots well. I just don't think Khalil's going to be able to land a single shot. And I think it'll be an easy knockout. And once Khalil's corpse, like, it'll be, telling you, man. If it's not going to be that check left hook, it'll be an overhand right, I think. Because I think what Anthony Smith was catching Khalil Roundtree a lot with was just literally just straight rights. Straight rights and straight lefts. That's it. You don't got to get fancy against Khalil. You literally just got to be consistent. And if there's ever someone who's consistent with power, it's Boatan. Alright? Shum. But, yeah. Yeah, I think it'll be a rough night for Khalil, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's gonna look pretty bad. I think we're gonna see Khalil cry in the octagon. Ah, man, it's gonna look so bad. Again, I don't even hate Khalil Roundtree, you know? But there's levels to this shit, man. You know, and I've been seeing, you know, some of the other MMA YouTubers, you know, fucking Angelo from We Want Picks, you know. Shout out to We Want Picks. They got a great premium deal. If you are a betting, gambling person, you should probably go check out their website. But, man, I know he's the most dangerous if we're looking at Alex Pereira's career, but he's the least skilled and talented of them all. You know what I mean? Like, Yuri Prohaska is the most unorthodox, and he's still not overrated. I think Yuri Prohaska is the champ if Alex Pereira is not there. We saw what he did to Rakic. He KO'd Jamal in round 1. There's an argument to be made Jamal Hill's, like, more dangerous than Khalil Roundtree, you know what I mean? Like, it's just... Oh, man. I'd argue Strickland's more dangerous than Khalil Roundtree, not gonna lie. You know, I think Strickland knocks out Anthony Smith. I don't know about you guys. I think he does. But yeah. I'm going Poatan. I'm going Alex Pereira. Think he'll be 12-2. He'll call out heavyweight. Either Tom Aspinall, John Jones, and then he'll either win or lose and then retire from there because he's proved everything he can. And I think that's it. I think that opens up stuff for like Dricus to call him out. I think it opens a lot of possibilities for Alex, you know. Once he beats Khalil, it's like, you know, he's got DDP moving up, possibly. He's got heavyweight matchups. Like, he could be 3 belt holders. With Khalil, it's just like, there's nothing there, you know? Like, he's got nothing about him to really talk about, you know? Like, if he wasn't in a cult, and he didn't cry in every single interview, what is there to talk about Khalil Roundtree? That he was bullied? You know what I mean? Like, there's just nothing there for Khalil. And I'm sorry if you're a Khalil fan, but I think you're going to get a steep reality check, you know? This will backfire heavily if Alex Pereira loses, but, you know what? I'm like a 99.9% chance Alex Pereira gets it done by finish, by KO. With this whole, like, takedown talk, I'm not worried that Khalil will shoot a takedown, because I don't think he's got that great fight IQ either, man. Like, are we really, like, rating Anthony Smith as a good win? You know what I mean? Like, I know 5-fight win streak, right? But, like, bro, Chris Daukaus? You know what I mean? And this is almost a year ago. Or wait, when was, oh, it was December. Never mind. What would that be? 9 months? 10 months? Like, 10 months where you didn't get any damage from Anthony Smith? And you're doing this? Like, I don't know, man. I see a lot of red flags. I don't think he genuinely can get this done, but respect because he was able to get that title shot, I guess. You know? Crazy how you can beat Daukaus and Anthony Smith in 2024 and get a title shot. Just thinking of that is kind of funny. But I think it'll be a nice showcase that Alex is still top dog. You know? Khalil Roundtree is dangerous, but I think you do have to, like, walk into his punches. And I don't think Alex Pereira has ever walked into anyone's punches in the UFC. Other than Israel, but that was, like, I can't blame Alex for getting knocked out because he literally knocked out Izzy 2 times, and then won by decision. So, he got him in the same position, and he's like, well, this is just, like, an easy paycheck. Drop hands, finish this fight, let's be done with it. And then Izzy just closed his eyes and wished for a punch to land, and it did, you know? I don't think Khalil Rountree's that guy to do it, you know? If Yuri's not knocking out Alex Pereira, I don't think Khalil Rountree's going to do it. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's my pick. Alex Pereira, first minute KO. First exchange, maybe second most. I don't think it's going to go. I'd be shocked if Yuri Prohaska did worse than Khalil Roundtree. Yeah. Anyways, that's my picks and predictions for UFC 307. If you made it to the end of the video, I want to thank you for watching it. As always, I hope you have a good day.